Sigma cut the people when they have been deeply wounded. They slam the door when they can no longer tolerate a person's toxicity. They do it to protect themselves from further hurt. They tend to be patient and forgiving of others' shortcomings, but even Sigma males have their breaking point. When an unhealthy relationship becomes draining and damaging, they must remove it to save their sanity. Usually the door is slammed only as a last resort. They may do an emotional door slam. They may politely tolerate the other person's presence but minimize their interaction with them. They revoke access to their personal thoughts, feelings, and authentic inner world. In other words, they stop being vulnerable around this person in order to protect themselves from further hurt. The other person may not even be aware that the Sigma male has slammed the door. In other cases, the door slam is more dramatic. Take, for example, the breakup of a romantic relationship or a falling out with a good friend. When they slams the door under these circumstances, they may cut off all contact with the other person, unfollowing them on social media and no longer spending any time with them. It's said that when you deeply wound a Sigma male, they don't hate you, they nothing you. So here are the 5 reasons why Sigma males slam the door. 1. If you break their trust. It's really hard for a Sigma male to trust others. They hate feeling vulnerable. So if you stab them in the back once, they're not going to let you in again. Moreover, every time someone breaks a Sigma male's trust, it gets harder for them to trust someone else in the future. Sigmas take a long time to open up to new people. They need to move at an extremely slow pace in order to feel comfortable in friendships and relationships. However, even though it takes months for Sigmas to start trusting you, that trust can be broken in an instant. If they realize that you've been lying to them or hiding secrets from them, they aren't going to handle it well. They are going to start second-guessing everything you've told them in the past. They are going to wonder whether how many other things you've been lying about, how many other secrets you've been hiding. Their paranoia will spike, and the relationship will be ruined. 2. If someone's a negative presence in their life. They are selectively social. Sigmas keep their circle small. They are not afraid to walk away from people who mistreat or drags down because Sigmas like their own company. Sigmas cut people who is too clingy, too emotional, too insecure, always procrastinating and stuck in negative thinking. They only show up when they wanted to talk about their personal problems. Their conversations became monologues. They would ask for advice but ignored whatever a Sigma male suggested, only to come back to a Sigma male to vent their feelings when what Sigma had predicted actually happened. Sigmas completely dump investing their energy into friendship when it was clear that they had no interest in improving it, and they no longer took pleasure in their company. 3. If you don't respect their boundaries. Sigmas are known to be one of the types that value solitude the most, and they tend to have strong preferences when it comes to personal space, be it physical contact or alone time. This is something especially people fail to understand, even though they can if they're willing to put a bit of effort into it. Sigmas hate when someone tries to make them feel guilty for not wanting to hang out more and refuses to acknowledge that they need solitude like they need air. If other people can't accept this, they won't get along. The more they pressure them without taking into account Sigma's needs, the more they retreat until they decide to cut you off completely. 4. When they doesn't feel understood. Although Sigmas may hold on to relationships as long as they can, there may come a time when they feel misunderstood by those they care about. When this happens, they doesn't feel accepted for who they are, and feeling misunderstood or unaccepted is one of the worst things for a Sigma male. They don't feel like anyone ever understands them entirely, but when there's a lack of the most basic level of understanding, they start to cut people out and shut down without even thinking about it. For example, if someone makes a claim about Sigma's character, values, or their competence, it's a major red flag that begins the door slam process. 5. When they deeply and repeatedly hurt. A Sigma male will slam the door on a relationship if they've reached a place where they cannot move forward from the immense hurt caused by the other person. Sigmas cut this kind of people who may treat them cruelly, manipulate, or criticize constantly. And they know interacting with someone like this can constitute emotional abuse. While Sigmas are often some of the most forgiving and understanding people, they eventually reach a point where they realize a relationship isn't doing them any good. When they can't handle the toxic person anymore, they'll cut the person out to protect themselves from further hurt. So these are the reasons why Sigma male cut or slam door to some people in their life. In order for the door to be reopened, a Sigma male must feel that the other person will no longer hurt them. They need fairness and balance in their relationships, and they greatly value understanding and emotional intelligence. Treat a Sigma male personality with respect and kindness, and the door will never be slammed. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos.